All right, everyone. So thanks for always tuning in, checking us out on our Culz Best Burgers here in Colorado, or if it's the best green chili down in New Mexico. Tonight we decided to come up with something new for you. We're hitting some of these wonderful restaurant locations that have filed for bankruptcy or Chapter 11, and they're sticking around trying to get back into the game. And, so tonight we're here at the Red Lobster, as you know, most recently in 2024, filed for Chapter 11. They closed 99 of their locations. One of them that's closer to us in Castle Rock. It used to be down the road in the Lone Tree area, no longer there, unfortunately. But we're here in Littleton. We're going to give it a shot. All right, so we're inside the Red Lobster right now. We got the Pina Coladas. I think it's the Sunset Pina Colada. It's got the traditional Pina Colada supplies and stuff like that. And it's like some wonderful berry juice to give it kind of like that colorful sunset. And my favorite, a nice big chunk of pineapple on top. So refreshing. I love the taste of pineapple and coconut. They just has a great balance with each other. If you've ever come to Red Lobster, you know you cannot come here and not have a Cheddar Bay biscuit. These have always been a staple here. It's endless little biscuits. The garlic butter or butter that they put on this is phenomenal. Always a delight. I could eat 100 of these in one night. I love it. It's so good. So next we got one of their top selling appetizers. This is the lobster dip. It's pretty much spinach artichoke dip with fresh pieces of lobster in it. As you can see, there's a few chunks in there. We'll see if there's more buried, but it looks good so far. So let's dig in and see how it is. Don't really have any lobster on this one, but oh, I didn't get a lobster chunk on that bite. You can taste kind of the seafoody taste that a lobster would have on it. Overall, not bad. Let's try it with some actual lobster. Let's stir it around a little bit real quick. Yes, I know somebody's going to be like, how dare you ruin the beautiness of this, but you also got to get all those seasonings mixed up and all that other good stuff.
She's all confused. She's all confused.
Right. I actually got a chunk of lobster on that one.
And she's like, oh, that's not me.
You know what? I feel like being adventurous tonight. I'm going to take that Cheddar Bay biscuit. I'm going to put a nice scoop of that lobster dip on there with a good piece of lobster. Dynamite. Lots of flavors, lots of just yumminess. Very good dish. Alright, so lucky we're here on a Friday night. We have one of their most popular dishes here with the fish and chips. On a Friday night, this is only $15.99. Looks like it comes with some nice coleslaw, some tartar sauce, some probably cocktail sauce or ketchup. Haven't really tasted it yet. And then some hush puppies on a plate or a bread of French fries. So let's dig in. Always got to squeeze that lime on the fish, give it that nice acidity. It's got a good crunch to it already. I can feel it's a pretty solid piece of fish. Let's go with that tartar sauce. You know, you can never go wrong with tartar sauce. It's got a really good crunch to it. It's light. It's not like a real thick batter, but the crispiness helps give it a nice crunch to it. The fish is real soft and delicate. Again, it's cod, so it doesn't have a really fishy taste, which for me is great. I'm not a big fishy tasting fish type person, but really good fish on the fish and chips. We're going to try it now with French fries. See how the fries go, you know. fries are not quite as crispy, probably maybe because the fish is sitting on it and the oils are just dripping into the fry, and it's just a very basic fry, not a lot of seasoning on it. They're French fries, so nothing to write home about on the fry part of the fish and chips. The red sauce we were able to confirm is ketchup. Hush puppies, they put 2 on the plate with the 2 fish. Nothing other than just like a fried piece of bread. No special taste, special flavors. I think it's just something maybe to help cleanse your palate a little bit. Now that I take a step back and finish the bite, there's a little bit of sweetness that runs through there. Can't tell, it might be honey, something like that, but there's just a very light hint of something sweet in the hush puppy. Most good restaurants will give you some coleslaw or some sort of side to go with the fish and chips to help kind of the thickness of the meal. It's a pretty heavy meal. Their coleslaw here, let's give it a shot and see how we do here. It's a restaurant, it's a chain restaurant. It tastes probably like you would suspect a chain restaurant coleslaw to taste like. It probably comes in bagged and they just add the sauce to it. Nothing screams like freshness or anything with it. The sauce is good. Could have a little bit more of a what's the coleslaw word for it, like acidity type taste maybe, or something. I've had way better coleslaws, but I've had way worse too. So another one of their top dishes that we've read reports on is their spicy Cajun Alfredo. Looks of it, it looks really good. It's got some creamy look to it. The chicken looks good. I can't wait to dive into this one. Not much for Italian, you know, I can't quite get the perfect roll on there, but we got some pasta with the chicken, and let's see how Cajun-y it is. It's got good creaminess. The Alfredo texture's there. The Cajun's very, very subtle. It's not a overwhelming spice. It's not bad, it's not great. But yeah, I mean, here we are. Give it a few more bites, maybe something better will be more on the inside. It could be that it's just layered. Here we are, final course of the night. They have lots of sweets on their dessert menu, but we decided to go with the key lime pie. I think one of their most popular one is like a chocolate chip cookie type thing with a ice cream a la mode, but the food was pretty filling tonight, so we need to go a little bit lighter. Went with the key lime pie, fresh little dollop of whipped cream and a wedge of lime. Let's give it a shot. I'm always a sucker for a good key lime pie. That's pretty good. A very good tart bite. What you kind of hope in a key lime pie. Get it all mixing together. It's a smooth, and since it has the acidity of the lime, it's refreshing. So it's a really good dessert to finish such a big meal on. All right, so we just finished up our meal here at the Red Lobster. It was a pretty busy night. We came on a Friday night, and it was hopping, definitely. We sat in the bar area, but not at a bar top. So Ashley was our server tonight. She was pretty attentive from the get-go. She always made sure our bread basket was full, and like we said in the video, the Cheddar Bay biscuits are the bomb. They are the true staple, #1 food item at Red Lobster. Phenomenal. So we're going to kind of break it down by dish. We started obviously as our appetizer round, had the Cheddar Bay biscuits and that killer lobster dip, which is pretty much, like I said, a spinach Alfredo with some lobster thrown into it. That was a delight. And then being able to like dip the Cheddar Bay biscuit in it too, just added that much more to the flavors and taste of the biscuit and the dip. Then next we had our main courses. We started off with the fish and chips, which wasn't bad at all. Like I said, the fish had a nice batter to it, a good crispiness to it. It wasn't overly battered where it was like thicker on the batter than that. It was the perfect amount of crisp, crunch, layers. It was a codfish, so again, it wasn't too fishy. The tartar sauce was nice. It had some good taste to help with the fish. The ketchup, if you're a ketchup person on everything, it's ketchup. Coleslaw, hit or miss, could be better, could be worse. But the star of the dish was the fish. And then we moved to the chicken Alfredo. The Cajun chicken Alfredo wasn't too Cajun-y. You can taste there was little bits of spices here and there, but it wasn't like if I ordered a Cajun Alfredo, I want to taste the Cajun, I want to taste the spice. It just kind of reminded me of a, I don't want to say bland, it wasn't bland, but just kind of a Alfredo. I wish it was more garlicky. Again, in an Alfredo, you should have some garlic taste to it, a lot of more pizzazz to it. Unfortunately, it fell short tonight, although that this Cajun Alfredo is a very highly recommended food item here at the Red Lobster. Tonight just didn't work out. And then that brings us to our dessert round, the key lime pie. So much tang. It was good. A good sweetness to it. Just a good way to end the night with a kind of like a refreshing dessert. As far as atmosphere, it's hard to remember my childhood how the Red Lobsters were inside. I picture they were pretty much the same a little bit. They kind of wanted to give you that up on the East Coast, like Maine type feel on the inside. It feels a little bit warmer now than I remembered as a kid. Like the colors were more warm. They did have like parasailing and different flags and what the flags represent and all that. I would say the atmosphere tonight was probably a 7.5. The service, Ashley, like I said, awesome. She was rocking it on a busy night. Always appreciate the men and women that bust their butts to serve us food and just deal with people as well. I'd give her a 10. She was great. We're going to start with the Cheddar Bay biscuits, 10 out of 10, 100%. As long as they're piping out fresh, they are 10 out of 10 every time. I would say that lobster dips, I would go almost a solid 8, 8.5. I'm not a big like lobster or crab type meat person, but just the taste and the flavor and it all went well. So yeah, 8, 8.5, somewhere in there. The fish and chips, 7.5, 8. We're kind of right in that ballpark just because of the French fries. The fries, and I didn't say this in the review part, lagged big time. No crunch to them at all. They were like almost soggy, and I think that was just because the fish, which they fry in oil, saturated them. So it was kind of a letdown, and then the coleslaw as well. The Cajun Alfredo, geez, like it could be better. It really could be better, but it wasn't horrible either. This one will probably come in at a 6.5, to be point blank frank with y'all. And then the dessert round, again, solid lemon or lime tart dish. Very tart, very good. I would go 8.5 on that one as well. So with that being said, the drinks and dishes came out to almost about $100. I mean, just under 100, and that included tax and everything like that. We also did leave a wonderful 21% tip for Ashley, as she did do a rock star job tonight. The price it's a little expensive, but again, if you're going to go out, indulge yourself in good food, you're going to pay a little bit more, as always. The drinks were $12 a pop. The dessert was $12. The fish and chips, like I said, Friday night special, $15.99, can't go wrong. And the Alfredo was $20. So, I mean, those in today's world I guess it's not too expensive then. I mean, it's probably fair market price for what we did have. But I was hoping for it to be a little bit cheaper on the pocketbooks, but it is that time of the year, and it is a Friday night, so restaurants are out there to make bank tonight. To rank the price, it's not a 10 out of 10, that's for sure. It hurt the pocketbook a little bit, but like I said, you can go to places where you spend a lot more for what we had. 7.5 on the price. Alright, so if I'm doing all my calculations right, playing the numbers in my head, that gives Red Lobster about an 8.23 on the grading scale out of 10, which is up there. I mean, it's not a horrible score, but again, childhood Red Lobster has been around for a long time, and those Cheddar Bay biscuits, man, easily makes Red Lobster stand out as one of the places that will always just come to mind. I would come back to Red Lobster. Again, and I'm a repeated record tonight, but the Cheddar Bay biscuits are worth every bit of a trip to the Red Lobster. I would try the chicken Alfredo again, just with the hopes maybe we caught them on an off night, or if I need a request, maybe I want some extra Cajun seasoning on it, or extra garlic in the Alfredo. Give them a chance, like I said, everyone has an off night, but I've had the Alfredo before, it's been much better, so looking forward to that again. And the fish and chips, I mean, good dish, just maybe the fries on the side or extra crispy fries. I would come back, and why not come to Castle Rock? Bring me my Cheddar Bay biscuits closer to home. Alright, so as we're still kind of playing with this new episode, for right now, for more of our after filing food episodes, click the link right here. For more of our just food reviews and food channels here at Culz, click the link down below. And for more about us here at Culz Paranormal, for all our other videos, click right here to my left. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. And switch that notification bell from personalized to all, so you're updated with all our current information and newest videos. And let us know in the comments below what kind of nostalgic childhood restaurant that filed for bankruptcy recently or Chapter 11 is making that comeback, and where should we check it out at.